Hello children, I welcome back once again in today's English class. Today we are going to deal with Unit 3 Reading B. Home they brought her warrior dead. Home they brought her warrior dead. In this heading, they stands for whom? Who are they? And who stands for her? Her stands for whom? Right. Warrior dead. What is the meaning of a warrior? Warrior means Jawan, army, one who fights for the safety of a country. Okay, he is called warrior, and the warrior is dead. Warrior is dead. And after the warrior is dead, his body is brought to his house. Then to see her husband's condition, how did she feel? What was the effect on her? Her means wife of warrior. They stands for soldiers or warriors. Right. They brought are the officials from the defense ministry. They will carry the dead body of a warrior to his native place. It may be here officers from the administrative defense. Okay, defense ministry, and they brought means when the soldier warrior died in the battlefield, when he became a martyr, when he laid the life for the sake of a country, his dead body is brought to his native place to hand over to the family members. And after his wife, her stands for wife of the warrior. The warrior means the warrior who died. Warrior who died. Right. The warrior who died is called martyr, and he is brought to his native place to hand over his wife, and here her stands the wife of warrior. Right, students? Then how did she feel? What was her reaction towards her husband's death? Let us see in the particular poem Home They Brought Her Warrior Dead by Alfred Lord Tennyson. Alfred Lord Tennyson, a writer. Home they brought her warrior dead. She nor swooned, nor uttered a cry. You see, you might have seen in many picture films, even on live programs on the stage towards a patriotic day, many actors perform on the stage the skit or the play based on the life of a warrior. Adi meer chuse untaru in different pictures or wherever maybe. How the woman will react, wife will react after her husband's dead body is brought to her house. Okay, and here so the same. When the body of the warrior was brought to his house, she nor swooned. Here, swoon means become unconscious. Swoon, SWOON. Swoon means become unconscious. What is said here? She nor means not. She nor swooned nor uttered a cry. Utter means cried. Actually, utter means pronounce. Cry means she didn't cry. She didn't fall unconscious and she didn't cry to see her husband's dead body. Okay. Who? The wife of warrior. When warrior brought to his house, when warrior was brought to her house, at that time she did not fall unconscious or she did not cry out. Yedaledu kuda. All her maidens watching said. All her maidens. Who are the maidens? Means folklore or women. Women. Okay. And see, maidens means women around from the society, relatives, friends. These are called here maidens, women who are sitting around them. All her maidens watching said, Andaru annaru emannaru? She must weep or she will die. She must weep or she will die. Weep means cry. Weep means cry. Means she got such a shock to see her husband's body, dead body, that she did not cry or did not fall unconscious. She was like a stone image, like a stone. She got shock. No motions. No one was affecting on her mind. She was totally in great shock. And that's why she was in such a shock that if she didn't cry, definitely she will die. It is the opinion of the women around them. She must weep or she will die. మరి ఏం చేయాలి? She should cry. And someone should make her cry. If she didn't cry herself, definitely she will die. Because of great grief, too much grief. Grief means sorrow, badhato, towards the loss of her husband. Definitely she will die. That's why they are trying to make her cry. Who are trying to make her cry? All the women are making to cry. She must weep and cry. Students, I think you know the difference between weep and cry. Weep అంటే ఏంటి? Cry అంటే ఏంటి? You see, weeping means shedding tears without making noise, without creating sound. ఏడవడం. Just they will complete sorrow, grief, and only automatically tears will come down. That is called weeping. Crying means crying loudly by making sound. By making sound, that is called cry. Without sound, that is called weep. And here all the maidens say she must cry or she will die. That's why here all members, they try to make her to cry one by turns. అందరు ట్రై చేస్తున్నారు. Then how they try? Let's now. Then they praised him soft and low. My God, how soft a person he was, how kind-hearted he was. You see, think students, when you are praising, saying good words about the dead person, definitely to listen those words, appreciative words, praising words, his near and dear will cry. They will become emotional. With that intention, these all ladies one by one trying to praise him. Then they praised him soft and low. He was very soft, kind-hearted person. Chala manchi manasu kaligi unde manishi. Called him worthy to be loved. He was a great lover of a nation, great lover of his family members, great lover of society. And now also he is worthy to be loved. Truest friend and noblest foe. అన్ని చాలా మంచి మంచి పదాలు యూజ్ చేస్తున్నారు, మంచి మంచి మాటలు చెప్తున్నారు అతని గురించి టు మేక్ హర్ క్రై. Truest friend and noblest foe. He was the best friend ever anyone has. And he was the noblest foe. Even to his enemy, he showed his kindness, nobleness, nobility, avdarita. Right? Yet she neither spoke nor moved. They praised the dead body, the warrior. He was a soft person, kind person, generous man, even the best friend and noblest to the foe. ఎన్ని మాటలు చెప్తే కూడా woman did not cry. The wife of warrior did not cry. She neither spoke nor moved. Here spoke means cry. And move means she was like a stone image cut in granite. She was an image cut in granite. బండ రాయిలాగా కూర్చుంటుంది. She is not winking her eyelids also. She is not flapping her eyelids, just looking directly without flapping eyelids, without any motion. She was totally stuck with a high grief, too much grief. It చేసిండు, but there was no effect on the woman. Stole a maiden from her place. Here a stole. What is the meaning of a stole? Students, the exact meaning of a stole is దొంగతనం చేయడం. దొంగతనం చేయడం. Stole. Past tense stole. Present tense steal, past stole, and V3 past participle is stolen. Okay. Present participle stealing, ing form. Right. And see here, stole means moved forward, moved. Came out from her place. Stole a maiden from her place. చాలా మంది కూర్చున్నాడు పక్కన. They are sitting and crying. But this woman was not crying. Wife of the warrior was not crying. All are trying their level best to make her cry. Still she is not crying. Then one maiden got up, stole from her place. Lightly to the warrior stepped. Lightly to the warrior stepped. Means slowly. Lightly means slowly. Moved towards the dead body of a warrior. A warrior దగ్గర వెళ్ళింది. Took the face cloth from the face. Took the face cloth. Here face cloth means, children, you see, when anyone is dead, his body will be covered with the cloth top to bottom. Mokam kappi pettaru. And especially when the warrior is brought from for a particular place, his body will be covered, face also will be covered with the cloth. And then made that to see her husband's face she may cry. That's why she stole from her place and she removed the cloth from the face of a dead body of her warrior. Then what happened? took the face cloth from the face, yet she neither moved nor wept. అందరు చాలా ట్రై చేస్తున్నారు, ప్రయత్నాలు చేస్తున్నారు. This woman got up and she moved the face cloth from the face of the warrior, thinking that after seeing her dead husband's body or face, she may cry, but she did not move and nor cry. Right. Rose, a nurse of 90 years. Students, Rose, a nurse. Actually, nurse means woman. Nurse means here also woman. An elderly woman, 90 years, 90 సంవత్సర ఓకే ముసలి లేచింది. 90 years woman she got. Rose, a nurse of 90 years. What is the meaning of rose here? Rose means, it is a student. Rise means get up on one feet. Levadam, rise. Okay. Past tense is rose. Levadam, లేచాడు or లేచింది. Risen, V3. V for our present participle, ing, rising. Okay. And S form, rises. To infinitive, to rise. Now see here. Rise, rose, risen. Here rose means gulab puvu kaadu. Rose means past tense of rise. Rise means getting on one's feet. Rose, a nurse of 90 years, set his child upon her knee. చూడండి, many maidens tried their level best to make the woman cry, but there was no effect and she didn't cry, didn't move. Lastly, one 90 years woman got up. She came forward. చూడండి స్టూడెంట్, ఎంత వయసు ఎక్కువ ఉంటుంది అంత అనుభవాలు ఎక్కువ ఉంటాయి, అంతే కదా. And this old lady knows very well. That's why she got up and set his child upon her knee. She has a small kid. She has a small kid means there also has a small kid. She took the baby and put on the lap of the mother, who was not crying, who was in a great shock. This nurse got up and put her child in her lap, set the child upon her knee. Set means put. Like a summer tempest came her tears, as well as the child is put in her lap, into her lap. My God, as a tempest means heavy rain. Tempest means heavy rain, cyclone. Tapa, 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 like a tempest, heavy rain, the tears were falling on her cheek, rolling on her cheek and falling on her body. Like a summer tempest came her tears. You see, at the end of a month of May or beginning of June, there will be cyclone, tempest, heavy, big drops will fall down, tap, and with hails, రాల్గడ్డలు కూడా, దానికి టెంపెస్ట్ అనాలి. Means as a big drop comes down in a summer season, that is called tempest. Unlike the particular it gets easily down, same way tears from the mother or the woman were falling down. Like summer tempest came her tears. Sweet my child, I live for thee. Sweet my child, my dear child, నేను నీ కోసం బతుకుతా. I stay, I live for thee. Thee means you. T-H-E. Thee means you. It is a poetic language. Thee means you. Okay, students. And see here. And lastly, An experienced nurse of 90 years succeeded in making the woman cry by setting her child into her lap. And then everyone took a sigh of relief that definitely she will be alive. Now she will not die. Okay, their intention was she must cry, if not she will die. They put many efforts forward to make her cry, but most of the women's efforts met with a dust. But 90 years woman, she succeeded in making woman cry, and in this way the woman is saved from the grave. Right. Here is one poetic word, thee. Do you know any other words related to the poetry, students? Generally, such words are used in poetry. It is a poetic language. Do you know other words? కొన్ని ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ చూడండి ఒకసారి. You see, thee means you, thy means your, thine, your, thou, you, doth, do, nay, no, hath means has. These are some poetic words which are used in the poetry. Okay, students, I hope you understand the poetry, and let us see in the next period any part of the grammar or the lesson from the text. Till that, have a nice day.